I'm about to show you the fastest, easiest way to make a spare key on a Toyota Highlander. This demonstration is for Highlanders from 2014 to 2019 with a turnkey ignition. You can even program a new key that has the buttons to lock and unlock the doors. At Tomskey Company, we have solutions to get spare keys for Toyota Highlanders from 2001 all the way to 2023, and we're always working to add more coverage on our website. Before we jump in the car, I'm going to start a phone call to the Toyota dealership to see how much they want to charge. Also, be sure you stick around. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you the magic of our key by photo key cutting technology. It is absolutely amazing. While I wait on hold with the dealership, watch how easy this is. It's important to note that you need to have one working key that starts the engine in order to program a spare key with the help of Tomskey Company. In the case of this vehicle, we have a single key that doesn't have remote buttons. Our original working key does start the engine, and we've got a tile key finder on here, pairs to your smartphone so you can always find your vehicle. We sell those on our website. As a little bonus, I've left this little item on my keychain. It's related to one of my personal hobbies, so if you can guess what this is, drop a comment below. Whoever gets it right will end up with a free prize. And as happens a lot of times, there's a single key, doesn't even have remote buttons, and that's all we got with the vehicle. So we wanted to get a second key. A couple things to point out on Toyota, Scion, and Lexus vehicles. Many times, they'll have a small letter or symbol printed on the key blade. It can be a dot, G, or H. In this case, this has an H. That indicates the kind of chip inside the key. Most vehicles only have one option for a particular year, make, and model. Occasionally, there's a certain year, make, and model where Toyota had two different options. So if you look on our website and find there's two different options between the dot, G, and H, you need to make sure you're getting the very same indication. In this case, an H. A second important thing to check. Notice right up on the dashboard, there's a blinking red light. Each Toyota vehicle is going to have one of those. Sometimes those blinking red lights can be over in the center area or down low, occasionally over to the far left. Often they're up here a bit. Look around with no keys in the ignition until you find that blinking red light. The blinking red light is an important indicator in programming our car key. Take your original key. When you slide your original key in, that blinking red light needs to turn off immediately in order to use your existing key to program a spare. That means you have a master key. Sometimes owners only have the valet key. And what happens with that is you slide the key in, the blinking red light turns on solid for about 2 seconds before it turns off. If the only key you have is a valet key where the blinking red light turns on solid for 2 seconds, you won't be able to program a spare key without taking some special steps. If that's your situation, contact our customer support, help.tomskey.com, through chat or email, and explain what you've got going on and ask for some assistance. Having confirmed that our original key is in fact a master key, we'll be able to use it to program the spare with the help of this Tomskey Company TSL1 programming tool. This is very easy to use. We include instructions, and this demonstration video is obviously helpful. First, it's important to know there's two parts to be programmed. The key, or the chip, that allows the engine to start, and then secondly, the remote buttons that allow you to lock and unlock the door. So a quick phone call to the dealership to check by the VIN number can confirm if the vehicle is manufactured with lock and unlock buttons, in which case we'll be able to program this so it works for the vehicle as well. Some important points to consider as you go through programming. Don't have anything that's draining the vehicle battery. Make sure the HVAC is off, the headlights are turned off. If it's a hot day, roll down the windows, don't have the radio going. You don't want to drain the vehicle battery and have the vehicle computer struggling to get power during programming. Before we begin, come down near the gas and brake pedal, look around until you find the OBD port. Take this extension cable and plug it in. With the optional extension cable plugged in, come to your programming tool and slide the toggle switch to the key position. Now with your working master key, put it in the ignition, turn it 2 clicks to the on or run position. Do not start the engine. Take your programming tool and go ahead and plug it in. It should start beeping. First it'll beep twice like that, and then it'll begin a series of continuous beeps. As it does that, watch the blinking red security light location. It's going to turn on solid red. There, see that? That means the vehicle's ready to program our new spare key. Take out your original working key and slide the new key into the ignition. You need to do that quickly. You've got about 10 seconds from the time the red security light turns on solid to get the new key into the ignition. And then watch the blinking red security light. It should be blinking a steady on-off about once per second. That means the new key is being programmed to your vehicle. Wait for 60 seconds and keep watching that blinking security light. Now, if the blinking security light is blinking a different pattern, like 2 quick blinks, then 1 blink, or 3 quick blinks, then 1 blink, that's an error code. After 60 seconds, the security light will stop blinking. There we go. It stopped blinking. That means the chip in this key is programmed. Notice when I take the new key out of the ignition, the security light starts blinking again. If I slide it into the ignition, that security light stops blinking, and we know the chip has been programmed to allow the key to start the engine. So we can fire it up. And success. The key portion has now been programmed. In the meantime, let's check on that phone call to the car dealership. I've been put on a hold, waiting for the dealership. We've got to program the remote now. If you have a different blinking pattern on the red security light, at the end of the video, I'll show you the most common situation and how to fix it. To program the remote buttons to work, we need to take our original working key again and take the toggle switch and slide it to the remote function. The procedure is a little different, but just as easy. Put this into the ignition, turn it 2 clicks to the on or run position, and plug in the programming tool. It's going to start beeping. Listen to the beep pattern and get ready to click some buttons. When this starts beeping rapidly, we'll open the driver's door. Okay, opening the driver's door. When it begins a solid beep, now we need to click and hold lock and unlock for 1 second, and then click lock button. And it beeps. On some vehicles, you may have to repeat the sequence of holding lock and unlock for 1 second and then clicking lock several times before the vehicle will recognize the remote as authorized to unlock the doors for your vehicle. That's it. Let's unplug this, and now we need to test and see if our remote is actually working. Important to note, the vehicle doors will not lock and unlock if there's a key in the ignition. So be sure you take out your original key. Now, let's check the remote buttons. There we go. Look at that. We can lock and unlock the doors again. Isn't that amazing how easy it was to go from having one working key without remote buttons to a spare key that does have remote buttons? And of course, if your original key already has remote buttons, you can make a spare that has the remote buttons as well. Or if you just need to make a plain spare key, maybe as an emergency key, you can hide it under your vehicle in our magnetic hide a key box. So you can always have a key ready if you need to get into the vehicle and drive it, even if you've lost the original working key. When you place your order, make sure you get our key by photo key cutting service. That's pretty amazing stuff. After your order is placed, you're going to set your key on a flat surface and take 3 pictures. Be sure you turn your key in between each photo and make sure your camera is directly above the key blade. Upload those 3 photos to our website, and that's when the magic of our key by photo key cutting service gets to work. We will cut your new spare key so it arrives already fitting your vehicle. It is absolutely amazing technology. Let's go back and check on that phone call to see what the dealership wanted to charge to make a spare key.
Toyota Parts?
Yeah, I'm trying to find out what it costs to get another key made on a 2019 Highlander. I've got one without any remote buttons and want to get one that has the buttons.
So just in parts about $275. They charge $200 for programming. So like $500 for another key.
Yeah, oh, so it's pretty spendy. You said $275 on the parts and another $200 to get it programmed. Okay. Do you know how long it takes them to do the programming?
Maybe like an hour or so. It just depends how busy they are in service.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me figure out what we're doing. Can you believe that? The Toyota dealership wanted $475 to make a new key on a 2019 Highlander. That's absolutely crazy. Come to Tom's Key Company. You will save hundreds and hundreds of dollars by skipping the car dealership. You can make a spare key with our little programming tool. You'll have 2 keys in 10 minutes. No need to go sit in their waiting room for an hour while they do the work when you can do it yourself in less time than it takes to drive to the dealership. Come to tomskey.com, look for the Ultimate Key Bundle. You'll get the programming tool, your new spare key, and our amazing key by photo key cutting service. Now, if you run into problems, no worries. We've got great customer service. Just come to help.tomskey.com so you can get assistance if you run into problems while you're programming your spare key. And we back everything up with a full money back guarantee. So you've got nothing to lose. You can make a spare key without leaving home and save hundreds of dollars by skipping the Toyota dealership.